Hey guys, so if you're unmatched, you apply to orthopedic surgery, okay, or you apply to general surgery or whatever you apply to, and you're going through the SOAP process now, and you're like on Reddit and you're reading about, you don't even want to go through the SOAP, and you're saying, you know what I want to do instead? Look at this, like, no-brainer idea. It's such a good idea. It's like a miracle if this could happen to me, because I'm so anxious, I'm so desperate. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to graduate from med school. I'm going to repeat a year. I'm going to be an MS5, right? And you're seeing on Reddit, yeah, I delayed my graduation. I just stayed in because on ERAS, when you apply next year, they're going to filter you out because you graduated. So you're not even going to have a chance to match in residency because you graduated. So you think the best thing for you is to delay graduation. Dude, you need to get that idea out of your mind, okay? It's not a good idea. I'll tell you a story of mine. So, you know, I thought the same thing. I read on Reddit, oh, I delayed my graduation, I matched next year. Even one of the orthopedic surgeons who I would talk to didn't write me a letter. It wasn't someone I even met, but just like someone I would call on the phone and talk to, was like, you should do that. I talked to my program director about it, and he was like, I've never heard of anyone doing that and matching the next year, of delaying their graduation, repeating the last year of med school, doing away rotations all over again. So instead of doing 4 away rotations or 3, no, you've done 8 away rotations now, or you've done 10, and then matching, okay? So I'd never heard of that. So I messaged the other ortho person who had told me, who had suggested it. Hey, do you know anyone who's actually done that? She just stopped responding to me. Sometimes people just give you bullshit advice. I'm sorry to say. They just say, yeah, you should do this. You know, you should be an astronaut and go to the moon and come back, and you'll do some crazy wild thing and it'll prove yourself. Okay, that's not how it's going to work. So you should not delay your graduation by an entire year. And there's so many reasons for that. Number one, dude, you gotta still pay tuition. Another $20K or $25K, all right? You're not gonna make any money, obviously. So that means the loss of residency income of $70K plus the $20K you're paying and all this living expenses and all this stuff, you're 100K in the red now just by delaying your graduation, almost, okay? And you still have no health insurance, no nothing, life insurance. Your retirement fund is not started. And guess what else, dude? You're not progressing as a doctor, which is something you could be doing when you go to residency. You're putting your life on hold. And I mean, it's like if your ex dumps you and all you do is say, I'm just gonna go back to my ex, I'm just gonna go back to my ex. Come on, you gotta go improve your life. You gotta go hit the gym, you gotta go get fit, you gotta go do stuff, post on Instagram and get likes. It's the same thing, all right? You go be a doctor. Go be a doctor, go to residency, get a prelim, get a categorical, get a whatever, and progress in life. Okay? I mean, you might have expenses, you might want to feed your family, you might want to travel, you might want to switch residency, switch specialties maybe, explore other stuff. And yeah, you can do that as a med student, but it's not like when you're an actual doctor. So the other thing is, you've already had the opportunity to shine as a med student, and unfortunately you didn't do that. Let's just call it like it is. You might be someone who's just, you're not good at being a med student, being told what to do and hovered around and shadowing all the time and stuff like that. In my case, when I was thrust into the environment as a surgeon, that's where I shined. That's where I actually did stuff, and I can take initiative and I can take ownership. So my recommendation to you, I know it's a tough thing. I'm sorry you're going through a terrible thing. This is not the end of the road for you. But don't put your life on hold and pause it and say, you know, I'm married to this one specialty, I'm so in love with it, I'm not going to do anything else, and I'm so desperate that I'm going to repeat med school. Come on, you've already finished 4 years. Go graduate, put your hat on, celebrate with your family, you know, do whatever you want to do, and then go progress to be a doctor in residency, and then you can reapply next year. Now here's the thing that you can do. What you can do is you can split the difference, and that's what I did. I didn't delay my graduation by a year, but I did delay it by 1 month. And in that month, I did rotations. I applied for an ortho away rotation, which I ended up not doing, even though I got accepted to it. I did an anesthesiology rotation. I did a radiology rotation. Okay. And then I obviously got letters from radiologists, and I got letters from anesthesia, even though I didn't apply anesthesia at the end. But you can message your dean and say, hey, graduation is April, whatever, end of April. Can you delay my graduation officially till the end of May so I can still have privileges and access to Epic and I can go to the hospital and all that? And I think they'll do it for you. The other catch you have to remember, this whole thing seem so fantastic. Oh, I'm going to delay my graduation. It's going to be as if I never went unmatched. No one's even going to know. And then what? And you delay your, you don't push up in the soap, and then your school doesn't even let you delay your graduation. Not every school is going to let you do that. Some schools, unfortunately, they want metrics, and they want to say, we have a 99% graduation rate, etc. When you don't graduate, it looks bad for the school. You're going through a terrible time. You don't have to go through it alone. You can message me. You can email me. I'm available to help you guys out.